My name is Carly Grushin, and I chose to evaluate the app Google Translate. Um, as someone who has worked in a medical environment where 50% of my patients were Spanish speaking, Google Translate is something that I personally feel is very important to the medical community, as well as I feel is important to education in general. So that is why I chose to evaluate it today. In my clinical practice, from personal experience, we use Google Translate in the patient rooms. I worked at an orthopedic clinic in Coral Gables, Florida, and a lot of our patients were, like I said before, Spanish speaking. While I do speak Spanish, I would say I'm almost fluent in it. I did need to use Google Translate on a daily basis, especially when I was starting off with the practice before I was learning the medical terms. For example, patients came in loads of pain. They had just had a hip surgery or a full hip replacement, and they were talking really fast, and it was very challenging for me to be able to provide them care. So we used Google Translate on a tablet. We had the app pulled up, and I would already select Spanish and English, and I would hand them the tablet, which I will show right now. So here's a visual that I've pulled up on my iPhone after downloading the app from the App Store. So for example, patients would type in mi rodilla duele, which means my knee hurts. And right from there, you could hand off the tablet or the phone and switch the languages at the touch of a button and come up with a response and have the response clearly written for the patient. In my opinion, the best thing about the Google Translate app is how easy it is to understand. So especially in a pain situation like the one I was in before, you would hand the tablet over to the patient and there was no confusion. They just had to type. It's very easy. It's not a confusing screen. And I feel like that does not overwhelm your patients when you are trying to quickly assess their condition. One thing I think it could do better is it does have a tool where it will narrate out loud what is typed, but I think something that they could expand on is a dictation tool. So instead of just listening and then dictating, it would also respond to the patient either in their language, or it would dictate what they're saying immediately to the provider. And I think that's something that we can explore, especially with the development of AI in today's society. The only other thing I can comment on the application is that it's free, and it also has served me very well in outside world, including travel and languages that I'm not as familiar with. So I think that it is a very good application for the technology world, in the world of medicine, and in everyone's daily life as well.